Good morning, all. I'm Sandy Walden of Serenity, your Master Grief Coach. This morning, I'd like to ask you, are you aware of gifts that have come to you? Now, this can be something that causes some upset for some people. Please know that's not my intention. When I talk about the gifts, I'm not for one moment suggesting that you are relishing the pain or the grief that you have. This is something very different. This is becoming aware of blessings, surprises, maybe even people that have come into our life. For instance, I often think about people who stepped up, excuse me, when I lost my son, that I wouldn't have expected to step up in the way they did. I think about the neighbor who brought over meals for 3 days. It was huge. It was huge for us. That was a gift. I think about it a lot. I think about the man who called us on Christmas Eve. My son died on December 17th, back in 2010. And my surviving sons came back into town, of course. Christmas Eve, we went to a small family gathering because we wanted to put people's minds at ease. Not that it was that we were okay, but to let them know. I don't know what we thought we were letting them know. We did the best we could. At any rate, when we came home, there was a message on our answering machine. Remember answering machines, those little silver boxes? It was from a man we'd known for years. We were very active in scouts with him. One of his sons was the same age as one of our sons. You could hear the tears in his voice as he simply said, "Oh my goodness, it makes me tear up now," as he simply wanted to let us know that he was thinking of us and sending his love. You know what? I'm almost 10 years from that, and it's a gift that keeps giving. There are other gifts. For me, most of those gifts have come in the beautiful shape of people, the voices of people, the words of people that I've met. I've met so many people who lost someone they loved to suicide simply because those were the connections I made because my son died of suicide. We were connected by the loss. There's no doubt. I often feel that my son and their loved ones work together to connect us. And I appreciate that. Isn't that a beautiful gift all on its own? Trusting that that spiritual connection is there not only with us, but that they're sort of organizing these meetings, these gifts. Like the post that I wrote a few days ago from my amazing friend who lost her son several years ago. Every now and then she'll send me some writings, sometimes with some art or a photo. And it's my honor to share it because I find it deeply healing. It's a beautiful gift. I start thinking about the two friends I was able to meet and spend time with in Australia. Yes, I live in Wisconsin, the United States, but my husband and I went to Australia almost 2 years ago. And we were so blessed to spend time with these people. These gifts go far, far beyond what I would have imagined. These connections. Our loved ones introduced us, so to speak. But the gift is that connection, the friendship, the deep bonds that continue. As I said, in December, it'll be 10 years since my son has died. There are some of these people that I met very soon after Mike died that I talk to on a regular basis. They have my heart, and I know that I have theirs, that we love and support one another, we care about one another. These are gifts. Now, there's an awful lot of other gifts, and I'm going to talk about these in some other videos in upcoming days. But here's my invitation to you. Consider where you are. Consider how you feel, who's shown up for you. What have you learned about yourself? What have you learned about others? What are you noticing this morning? For us, it's a cool morning here in Wisconsin, And I'm feeling blessed because I was able to sit out by my fireplace for a few hours with my cup of coffee, even while I was seeing the colors shine through the window of the leaves. I'm not sure that I would have taken that much time to appreciate the brilliance of that color, those birds flitting through the air before my son died. I'm not who I was. Certain aspects certainly are, but I'm becoming who I'm going to be. I invite you to think about who you are now. What are the gifts of love that continue to expand and flourish within you? I know they're there. I encourage you to think about it, to discover those gifts. And I would love it if you would share to me some of the gifts of who you are, some of the gifts that have come to you, or perhaps it's simply a deep gift of awareness. I'm Sandy Walden from Serenity, your Master Grief Coach. Today I wish you a day of joy, beautiful awareness of the gift of who you are, and healing. Namaste.